My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we're going to do a Metal King or Divine Masculine reading. And the reason why we call it a Metal King reading is the first time I cracked open this deck, which is the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. The first card that popped out was, good Lord, no, that wasn't the card. Was this the Metal King? This is how DM wanted to be identified, so we dubbed it the Metal King reading from there. Fully armored up, not letting anybody in, wearing his mask there, and at war with himself and the world. Okay, so we're gonna do the DM reading today, Metal King reading. But before we get into that, DF, now you're about to have an upgrade. For some of you, it's stepping into transformation. Some of you stepping into full surrender. But it's not going to happen without you guys being tested or challenged by the universe and graded graded to see if you get your little promotion. Okay. Because your council of light, your spiritual support team, source energy, whatever you identify with, your ancestors, whatever you identify with, they're going to be wanting to make sure that you learned everything that you were supposed to learn in this cycle. So they're going to decide whether you're going to repeat or whether you're going to be given the abundance that's there and that's earmarked for you. So you're going to be challenged to face some of your deepest fears, to face your shadow, to stand up for yourself, to be in that Queen of Swords energy, to set healthy boundaries, but to also be vulnerable as well. Okay? So in the coming days, might be weeks. Yeah, in the coming days. I think it will run until the end of September. Okay? You're going to be graded. So look out for that, and show the universe that you've learned your lesson. Okay. All right. So I'm to bring you a message from the Work Your Light Oracle deck before we start today. So let me do that, and then we're going to get into DM. Okay, so let's have a look. What is the message? Now the frequency that came on for you guys today, let me see. It's remove all negative blockages, manifest anything you desire, and release negative energy. And that's exactly what I was telling you guys about facing your shadow. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's see what message Spirit wants to bring to you, viewer, DF, whoever is watching. What is the message for you? What does Spirit want you to know right now? Because right now you're being called to work your light. So let's see what specifically Spirit wants you to. Okay. I thought something. Okay. Play. Have fun. Celebrate. Don't be so serious. And listen, play is very important because it raises your vibration. Okay? It raises your vibration. I mean healthy play. Enjoying life. Be your authentic self. Just finding joy in everything. It is integral to manifestation. And we had manifestation music. And that's because you're not going to manifest anything in a low vibration. That's one. Two, with the law of attraction, whatever you send out to the universe is exactly what you're going to get back in. So you send out joy, joy is going to be returned to you. You send out negativity, well, you know it's going to be returned to you. Okay, so let me just read that card. All right, so right now it's about raising your vibration, doing things that you enjoy, and really taking a rest. All right, so let's see play. Card number 74, or rather page number 74. 74 reduced to 11. So that's bringing yourself basically back into balance. Okay, so you may have been quite serious and very focused on your journey, but Spirit saying right now everything has to be in balance, and right now it's time to play. So let's see 74. All right, so it says, stop taking life so seriously. Your spirit needs to have some fun. The more you play, the more inspiration will follow. Take some time out to do something without being attached to the outcome. And that's another thing about playing. You're not ever attached to the outcome. You just enjoy. And that's the approach that they want you to have towards life in general. You are being called to rest and play and learn to have more fun. Do something that makes you laugh. The best medicine around. Call up a friend that you can be silly with. Take your inner child on a date. The more you switch off your mind, the more room your spirit has to whisper and guide. When we do things without being attached to the outcome, ideas, clarity, guidance, and solutions have the space to drop in. The left and right hemispheres of the brain can begin talking to each other. Make play a compulsory part of your day. In fact, schedule it. Spend more time doing things just because you love to do them. So that's why your creative projects are so important, right? And that's been a consistent message. Okay, just because they bring you joy and light you up. If you follow what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. For when you are lit up, you are in your spirit. And when you are in your spirit, you fall into flow with life. Which reminds me, I saw this documentary the other day, and they were talking about this guy was given this guided tour around his factory. He makes these a kind of specialty butter in France. If I find a video, I'll put it down below. And the way this man talks about his butter, it's his lover. And he enjoys his job so much that you just enjoy looking at this man. If you hear the vibration that come out of this man just talking about butter, just butter. And it's like everything about the butter making process for him is an analogy about life and the universe. I was like, what the fuck? But this is exactly what happens when you're doing something that you enjoy. And just listening to that guy and just being around, just hearing his vibration. I mean, it just did so much for my soul. And even the woman that was interviewing him, she's like, she just felt so uplifted just being in his presence. And the comments underneath the video was the same thing. Because he enjoyed what he was doing, he was able to radiate that positive energy right out into the universe. And everybody that heard him was absolutely touched by a guy who was just talking about butter. Anyway, how do you play? What do you do to have fun? What lights you up? If you've been working hard lately, it's time to celebrate how far you've come, because you've come far. All that you've achieved. Don't rush on to the next thing. Take a moment to throw a party. Once there's COVID guidelines, guys. Go on a vacation. Well, COVID again. Or have some fun. Celebrate your achievements. So guys, you've been working hard on this journey, doing all that shadow work, and Spirit saying right now, it's time to take a bloody rest. Okay? And do things that you enjoy. All right. So let's get into this Metal King reading. I'm going to leave these out here. Okay? So let's see spiritually what's happening with Metal King. I'm just going to take 3 cards. Spiritually, what's happening with the Metal King? So be like the butter guy. Do something you enjoy. And all that joy will radiate to others. Remind me to post the video down below, because it was just amazing. See, it was absolutely captivating. All right, so let's have a look. So spiritually, what's happening with your person right now? They're the camel boy. They're taking small steps and they're asking for help. Now, card number 33 is about spiritual activation, okay? That's about activating your spiritual gifts. If you notice that I think Jesus had his awakening at the age 33. I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe so. But 33 has always been a very magical number, especially for awakening and activation. So this is what's happening right now. Now, it's happening very slowly. This is so weird though. It's happening very, very slowly, but these steps are being made. Now, 33 also reduces 6, and 6, of course, is the lovers. So this person taking very small steps towards you. I'm also getting that they're also marching to the beat of their own drum. And the reason why I said that this card is so weird, because everything that happens in the physical world, as you know, has a spiritual manifestation. So right now, my DM actually looks like Aladdin, right? And then we have this guy, this child here, very much in that kind of energy where it's so magical. And then you have this kind of Middle Eastern reference with the camel, that kind of thing. So it's really strange that this would be the first card that came out. And that's why I said, wow. Yeah, so they're taking small steps and they're asking for help, whether it's from their friends in spirit, or whether it's from friends nearby, or it might even be professional help, such as counseling, etc. But know that they are receiving downloads with those pink pants there. That's crown chakra activation. So it's small baby steps, but it's happening. It's steps. What we have here, Gaia's garden, fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. All right, so this, it sounds like karma. It sounds like karma, but can I tell you, for a lot of them, they've been through the most rough parts of it. I think they've done a lot of shadow work here with this card number 18, because 18 is the moon, and they're finally listening to their intuition. And because they're listening to their intuition and coming in contact with their most authentic self, they're feeling really grounded, and they're able to ground a lot of energies to the 3D. So you might find that your person's doing really well in the material world, and that's because they finally made a connect with their higher self, and it's that energy that they are grounding, and they're making a concerted effort to do the best that they can. And that's why they're going to reap what they sow. And right now they're not reaping negative karma. They're actually reaping good, getting their birthright, because they are making those small changes. They are. This also looks like the Empress as well, so it could be small steps towards the Empress as well. Okay, let's get one more card for spiritually what's happening with them. We have the eyes of beauty, positive expectations and clarity. So you see, they are getting messages from behind the veil. Okay, look at this lady here, she's veiled. Right, card number 25 reduced to 7. 7 is about a chariot, that's about moving forward, and 7 is also about divine intervention, because 7 has always been a number connected to the divine, because it's always been considered the most perfect number. Okay, so 7 here, so they're definitely getting some kind of divine inspiration, some kind of information that from behind the veil that they are keeping secret, and their eyes are no longer clouded. Their eyes seeing quite well. Okay, they're seeing quite well. They've got that clarity, and they're seeing you. They're seeing everything around them through the eyes of beauty. So there's no more illusions. Okay, they're seeing absolutely clearly now. Let's check their emotional body and see what's happening with them. What's the vibration that they're in right? Oh, well, you're quite eager. Oh, that's not nice. We have vengeful. So I'm going to pull some cards and see what the hell they're vengeful about. What's that about? That's not nice. We have haunted. So they're haunted by their past actions, haunted by the ghosts of the past, or some of them could be really haunted because they're opening themselves up to the material world, but spiritually they're still kind of immature, so they may not know how to protect themselves or shut themselves down. So some of them could actually be haunted right now. You know, there are a lot of earthbounds might want to come in contact with them and communicate. What is this now? We have inventive. So trying to find some kind of solution here. Okay, so let's have a look and see what these energies are all about. So what is this vengeful energy? Okay, somebody wounded your person. Okay, somebody wounded your person. We have the 4 of Swords in reverse. Okay, let's see who that person is. Spirit, who that is? Okay. Ooh. Okay. All right, what I'm getting here is this. For some of them, there's some kind of conflict that they're having with a child. But for others of them, there's something that happened in their childhood that they're finally facing head on. And this has been a negative block. Okay, so this music is also for your person. This has been a negative blockage that they have been toting around. They've been toting around in their heart for a long time. But looks like this is resurfacing now. And the emotion that is coming out of it right now is revenge. It is anger. It is revenge. But it is something that happened to them that as a child. So let's get more information. Yeah, and this cycle is not over for them, okay? They are now processing this. This is their deepest wounding, and they're now processing this. Okay, something happened to them as a child that turned their whole world upside down, and quite frankly, their world has never really been right ever since, and they're realizing that now. They're making that connect All their horrible relationships, the way that they treated you, the way that they presented themselves, their ego identity is all going back to that particular moment in time when their world turned upside down. It's some kind of, and it is generational karma. It is ancestral karma. Okay? It is ancestral karma. Your person is meant to transmute this. And for future generations, your person is meant to heal this and heal their bloodline. Okay? But this is some sort of dysfunctional family trait here that turned your person's world upside down, and they're realizing that now. They're getting that enlightenment. But right now, they don't feel empowered by this knowledge. They feel angry. They feel vengeful. They want revenge. They want to even the scales. So it's not a very low vibration for your person, but at least they're doing that life review and they're making those connects, and they want to be different. We have the 12 wands in reverse. They want to move in a different direction. They want to be stable, and they want to show up for the people around them. So I don't know if it was an abandonment issue, some sort of abuse, some sort of a neglect. I mean, it could be different things. You have to follow your intuition, and most of you already know your person's wounding anyway. Okay? But whatever it is, and it could very well be connected to the father energy, or the I'm going to say masculine energy that was in their life at the time. Okay? Now let's see haunted. What are they haunted by? You see, they're haunted by the past. And they're also haunted by their fears. Okay, so that's why I brought you that message of facing your fears. So, okay, so dear person watching, it's not just you that's going to be challenged to face your fears right now. It is also going to be your counterpart. It's a shared energy. So look at here. Whatever they're haunted by, their fears that they're haunted by, the things from their past, it's making them feel very depressed, and they're realizing, you know what? If they want to be happy, they need to lay down this burden. They've carried it long enough. We have the 10 of Wands. So this is their baggage, their childhood baggage that they want to lay down right now, because they're realizing that this is the source. This has been the source of their mental disquiet and their mental dis-ease. Okay? So they're trying to find a solution. Okay? They're trying to find a solution. Okay? I don't think that they're manifesting anything in particular right now. I think they're doing a lot of thinking. They're trying to figure out, how do they take back their power? Because this Magician in reverse today tells me about being powerless. How do they take back their power? How do they show their authentic self to the world? How do they speak their truth? That's what they're trying to figure out. Because you see, they're awake now. They're awake. And they no longer want to be haunted by the past. So how do they take back their power? How do they be their authentic self? And still not be judged. And still not be judged by others. But you'll never find that balance. People will always judge you for something. Might as well be your authentic self. Whatever. Might as well be your authentic self. All right, so let's see what else is happening in your person's life. So, you know, I usually use the Kipper deck for this, but let me go into the Gilded Reverie Lenormand. And let's see what's happening there. I'm also going to turn down the music a little. It's getting a little loud, guys. All right, so let's see what's happening in your person's life. Let's see what's driving these things that we're seeing here. Okay, so we have this Queen of Cups here. Okay, and it's a card number 9. All right, so what that tells me is your person right now, they're receiving a lot of spiritual gifts. All right, because the Queen of Cups, you know what she's famous for? She's a psychic, eh? Next to the High Priestess, she is the psychic. Okay, so your person, I'm getting a lot of psychic gifts, because that's a gift. It's a gift from their ancestors, gift from the universe, and they're receiving those gifts because they have been doing that inner work. 9 is the hermit. They have been doing that inner work. So all these gifts here are unfolding for them right now. Okay? I see they're wrapped in that purple film. So that's about intuitive gifts. So a lot of intuitive gifts that your person is receiving right now. Let's see what else is happening with your person. All right. So we have card number 43. So another number 7. Spirit is trying to guide them out of some kind of maze or some kind of shit that they got themselves into. And I mean, look at how many people are involved here. Okay. And, Spirit is here trying to guide them to this particular person here that's waiting for them. But it's going to take a while. It's going to take a moment because they have an obstacle here. There's another woman here that's an obstacle. Okay. But Spirit is trying to guide them through this maze right now. And this is a wild card. Okay. It's a wild card. So Spirit, this is like a wheel of fortune. This is the intervention of fate. So fate is intervening to bring your person towards you. But there's some kind of twists and turns that they're going to have to go through to come towards you there. So I'm going to pull a couple cards on these, but this is what I'm getting here. Let me get another card. What else is happening to your person right now? What is this? This is the King of Wands, the King of Spirit. I told you. Activation, spiritual activation, spiritual gifts. And as they do that, they are recognizing that you are their lover, their counterpart. This is card number 6. So they're getting that inspiration from Spirit. They're downloading, they're getting all that power from Source here. So this is a big spiritual awakening for your person. Okay? They are the King of Wands. This is the King of Fire. They are the King of Wands. So a lot of psychic experiences, a lot of spiritual experiences, and it looks like there's some kind of path that they have to take. And card number 22, master number 22 is about mastering your intimate relationships. So this is some kind of choice that they need to make in the intimate partnerships in their life. So we're talking about family members, we're talking about love. All right, so let's see. What's this? Oh, that's the Queen of Swords. Why did I say Queen of Cups? Maybe I was supposed to. So that message says, but this is the Queen of Swords. So they're also outlining their own personal boundaries. Yep. And this is bringing them a lot of stability here with this Knight of Pentacles. So they're slow moving. So for some of you, you're dealing with a Virgo because 9 is the Hermit. Then we have Virgo coming out here. And they're slow moving, but they're getting towards their destination. I'm also getting that there's been some kind of painful incident here that they are still processing with that 9 of Swords in reverse, some sort of betrayal, but it had to happen because that is what was needed for them to be set free from some kind of toxic connection here. So it looks like there was some sort of betrayal, very recent betrayal, somebody that's emotionally manipulative, but it had to happen so that your person can establish their personal boundaries. Yeah, because this is all part of divine plan and Spirit's plan or strategy to guide your person out of a toxic situation. For some of them, it might be a toxic marriage or some kind of deep partnership where they basically trauma bonded. So both of them were wounded and they were just bonded based on that wounding. Spirit is trying to guide them out of that and to release this third party. So that's what's happening here. Yeah, your person's going through some kind of breakup right now. Okay, but they're taking action and they're getting that spiritual support to do so. Yeah, I think before they were giving their power away to this situation here with this 9 of Wands in reverse. But now, as they heal their childhood in particular, and as they heal their heart, and also focus on doing well in the material world, they're feeling this empowerment, okay? So I'm getting as well that your person's moving slowly, okay? This chariot not moving fast, okay? This is a slow-moving chariot, but they're taking baby steps because they're recognizing that this is a karmic soulmate. And they may actually know that particular term. Okay, so they're taking action. They're realizing that whatever they're in is toxic and spirit has intervened to help your person make the moves that they have to make to break themselves completely out of this. Okay, so what is your person thinking when it comes to you right now? When they think about you, what crosses their mind? What crosses their mind? When they think about you, what crosses their mind? This is the Incromancy deck. We have King of Cups in reverse. I'm definitely feeling that they are dealing with a karmic here, but also they just don't feel mature enough to deal with this relationship. With you, I see them here as a Page of Wands in reverse, so not communicating right now. Although they do want to be vulnerable. They do want to tell you everything, but they don't feel like they have it in them right now. They're going through something very rough. Whatever childhood pain that they are processing, it's pretty rough. I don't think they want to talk to anybody right now. They may reach out, but it's going to be short-lived. All right, let's see. What are they thinking about? We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So it dovetails back into these eyes of beauty. They have gotten absolute clarity. There's no more confusion, no more illusion. Look, we have the King of Swords here. They see the truth for what it is. And it looks like they're gearing up to speak their truth to someone. That someone might be you. Okay? But they're afraid though. They're afraid. They know that you guys are counterparts. Look, we have the King of Swords here and the Queen of Swords, but the Queen of Swords in reverse. They say that if they come forward, this is you. They think that you're gonna cut this. They think that you're gonna cut them to pieces. So they're recognizing you as a counterpart, but very hesitant about coming forward because they're expecting the worst. Because they did the worst. Okay? They did the worst. They triggered all your fears, all your wounding, but they have to face their fears too. Everybody's been forced right now to face their fears, face their shadows, and to speak their truth. Okay, so this person's going to come, and you are to be the Queen of Swords upright. Draw those healthy boundaries, speak your truth, and be very firm, but yet compassionate. Okay? All right, so if this feels like your person's energy and it resonates with what you've been getting intuitively, join me next time, and I'm going to look at your person's heart space for you. I'm going to look at what they're hiding from you. I'm going to look at what's blocking the connection, get some 5D messages, 3D messages, potential actions towards you by the end of the month, and then I'm going to get some advice. What do you need to do, okay? All right, my loves, that was your reading. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes. Thanks for the subs, guys. And the comments down below, I do enjoy reading them, and I do try to reply. And if you can go a step further and interact with any of the ads that may have played during this reading, that's beautiful energy exchange for me. And you can do that for any reader that you enjoy, okay? All right, guys, take care. Bye.